Senju Nation, we're back with another video. How y'all doing, guys? Let's get into this. Let me reset this. Oop, y'all ignore that. Okay, we're gonna get into like kind of like the current meta, things like that of the game. How can you properly better adjust yourself to be a more helpful healer? You know. Let's already get into it. Let's get in the meta. Get it out the way. True Seeking Orbs. Slug is like serial extraction, but better. Because cellular extraction every 17 seconds, slug is every 30 seconds. But you get it. You can walk in and out of slug. If slug is on the field, you getting clapped. Just walk in and walk out. It'll heal you. It's a pure heal. It'll clear all status elements. It's really good on base. If you're running base battle, I've seen people, and I myself ran water wall, and I ran this just for my team to heal. Or you can run, and this is also meta. Everybody know lightweighted boulder is that bay. And let's put some things at the bottom that are currently trash. Trash. It's self-explanatory. If you've been playing the game long enough, when it first came out, we was all mystified by it. But for the most part, we know it's trash. The targeting on it is the worst I've ever seen. And I can't see that getting better. And they should have just made like a fireball where you could just make like you can control the area that it goes in, and it's so slow when landing. I was like, yes, it's horrible. Say extraction is that boy. Say extraction is there. Is of course that good. Palm Sage is nice. What else? And then you can run Air Palm. Air Palm is not really meta. We can say old meta because it's technically good. Old meta, you can run it here and there outside of the game, but for the meta part, it's gonna be stuff that's people are currently running in the game. This is like a team. I'm gonna make this tier more toward like team comp situation, and I'll just tell you if you can run it like this right here. It's good. This is good. Not in a team comp situation. You need to heal your team. Heal this Sail Extraction, lightweighted boulder if you want to be a pure healer. Or Shade Extraction, Palm Sage, but I feel like that's stupid old meta. I run like this, and I run this, or I run Palm Sage, and I run light-weighted boulders, just so I can get my jutsus back up and stuff. And if you're running appropriate outfit, jutsus will come back up, and then your healing tag can come up if you have the Kasamasa pants. But it reduces, some things, but it's worth it though. Okay, on to the next, Byakugan. Byakugan used to be nice back in the gap because it used to raise your clairvoyance of the entire team, which means you can see through everything. You can see where the enemies was at, and it also gives you a damage up. Now, it only gives a damage up to the healer who cast it, and it gives that healer also healing recovery, so they can get more heals back from when they try to heal themselves. On to the next, trash. It's trash. I'm gonna be honest with you, it's trash. You're vulnerable. It's not fast. I mean, it looks like it's going fast, but if you cast this on somebody and they get hit, and you're in a pit or some situation, and then all the person needs to do is just hit you, and you're out of there. You can come straight out of it like you never hit that person, and then they're free. There's so many ways to interrupt this. Unless you're hiding and you hit them with this and over a pit. That's the only way this would be viable. Hitting them over the pit with mind transfer. Otherwise, outside of that, it's trash. Nervous System Rupture used to be Bay, but now it's not. You can switch it in between. It's like old meta. Definitely old meta, but you can still use it in battle if you wanted to. But if you're not good, don't even try to use that hoe. Where's the other one? Nervous System Rupture, old meta. I mean, kind of was meta for a minute. It's still nice. It gives you more range than Chakra Scalpel. And you confuse them, but most people know how to move around when being confused now, so do with that with what you must. Okay, Green Rain Ground Pound. Do not use this as a supplement or as a replacement for Seal Extraction or Palm Sage. Let's not. Now, if you're using this on base, if you're running this on base and you're running like a slug, so you can drop a slug on one base and if you charge this up, you can drop two at a time. So yeah, you can work that in. But nobody's currently running it like that. I've seen it. People have been trying to run it, but I was like, yeah, no. And also, if you didn't know, Anybody who's standing inside of green rain, if you hit like a fireball in any of your ninjutsus, it slowly cuts down the cast time for it to recharge for you, which I've noticed. I was like, oh, nice. Old meta. Lightweight boat, heavy boulder jutsu mixed in with shadow stitching, or shadow possession and then shadow stitching. Where's she at? Used to be one shot. No, it used to be it'll lower you down. Now one shot used to be these mixed in with Sakura's cherry blossom blast, and like shadow stitching was one shotting people in the pit. But outside of people were using healers it was so viable, people were even using it outside of the pit, and it was still killing people. I got clapped plenty of times with these juices, but they're just old meta now, you know. But you can still run possession, but I've seen people run water wall and shadow possession just to reset your jutsu and leave you on the ground so your team can clean you up. Chakra, what's the other one? This is Sadara's. It just raises your attack. Now if you're in a pit and you want to run these two, raise your attack, raise your defense, throw out a healing tag interchangeably, then yeah, it can work. Otherwise, it's just, I hate it here. Heavy Foot of Pain, it just takes too long to cast. It's not completely trash because it's probably the strongest attack. It's 3 stars for a healer. But yeah, they can do better. If they give us Sakura for the next DLC and next season, then yeah, she might come with some better jutsus and everything, what have you. Ino's heal is trash. I don't care what anybody say, it's trash. It's trash because all the attacker needs to do is to track down that healer who's healing and clap them, and now they're vulnerable because they want it to be like, you know, the easy way out. A good attacker I would chase down it. I'm not even an attacker main, but I would chase down this healer. I will keep you from healing. No. You're gonna either be in here healing extraction. I'm gonna make sure you are close range. And God forbid a healer who runs this and don't have a healing tag in the gap. So when you are getting clapped, stupid scum. Those who abandon their teammates are worse than scum. So that's what you are. Okay, we're in ultimates. Used to be so bay right here. Paralysis jutsu. It is still kind of nice, but like I don't see a lot of people running it nowadays. It used to be like top tier, mixed in with like shadow stitching and set extraction. Those together. Paralysis and set extraction or paralysis and with palm sage. Used to be very good. No longer the case. Rebirth is not quite scum. It's like I kind of hate it because the range on the ability is trash. You need to be on top of the dende to get that actual heal. And you must stand very close to the person who died and resurrect them. It's just too inconsequential. Is that the word I'm looking for? Possibly. So I'm like, yeah, no. Throw that whole... It's not scum because you can resurrect people and then they come back with full thing of health and high defense. So they can be very helpful to you. Let's see, where is Water Pillar? How did Water Pillar get at the bottom? Water Pillar is still meta. Water Pillar is definitely meta. This is not current meta. This is old meta. No, old meta. But people can still the things between meta and old meta can still be interchanged and still you can still apply it to this list up here if you want to. On to the next. Let's get in here. We're at 8 minutes in this video. Let's see how quick we can get the rest of this done. Trash. All you need to run is run lightweighted boulder. Lightweighted boulder would trash out heavyweighted boulder. It would cancel out heavyweighted boulder every time. Ino's ult used to be beast because it had a maxed out damage bar, but now they cut it down too, so it's trash. It's trash. It's just trash. It's scum now. This healers running this in the pit. It's alright. On the base, no, you want to heal your people. So it's like second rate duelist. It's no longer like old meta, only meta like appropriate in the pit. You could run it with a team comp, but like no, you're not helping your team unless your team is like you're actually talking to each other like, hey, I want you to run this, have good coordination with your teammates, and then they'll help you out. Used to be Bay Brigade. They have nerfed this into the ground, so Well, those second wave duelists, it's not. I hate it because it used to be so good. It used to be so entirely good, bro. What are we next to? Definitely matter. Long distance healing, Bay. Nervous, mitotic regeneration. You don't have to be. Unlike long distance healing, requires you to be standing flat, safely on the ground, on the wall to use it. Mitotic regeneration, you can be getting clapped, jump away, bam, hit it. You're gonna resurrect everybody. You're gonna heal all your teammates up instantly, but they don't get no, build up on their ninjutsu bar at all. Okay, Anoki's particle style is trash. The startup is like you're gonna do Reaper Death Seal, but it's still trash. It's so trash. Mai's ultimate can clear out our area. It was meta for a long time, but I think it might be possibly old meta. No, it's still viable. It's still very viable. It's definitely meta. If you're running a team comp, you can still run what is this thing called? From not Shino. I forget which one it is. But he's not in the game that you can play with him. But his insect jamming, I forget who is it from, but yeah, it just lowers their defense and then they can't see anything. People used to run this all the time. This mixed in with like a couple other jutsus with your teammates was nice. I haven't used it since a long time. Sleep is really good. It's good when it's good. And if your team can coordinate with you, you can hit that sleep. Let them all sleep and your team can kill them. Or if you're in a pit and you're going for the flag, and you go with your teammates, hey, I'm gonna sleep them, jump with them, bam, sleep. They can fall down, and your team can get the safety or get the flag back to the base. Literally the best ultimate in the game. Since they nerf all the other abilities for healer down to hell and back. Not Truth Seeking Orb. This is Massive Rashingan. For the healers, it has the best tracking. It does the most damage. If I'm tracking one person and he just might happen to be by his team, I'm gonna obliterate all of them. Literally the best. Twin Lions used to be meta. It's old meta now. Used to one shot. Now it took a couple stops off it. Now you can no longer one shot. Now people who are modders, they can do so many things with this, but for the most part, no. And then we ended off with what's this? Ichiya style kunai that heals and deals damage, possibly kill people. It was good for a while back in the gap, maybe even meta when we was running like 2 healers comp. It used to be kind of meta. One healer would run this, one would run sleep, mixed in with something else. But for the most part, it's like I hate it here because when it miss, if the person is very close to you and it misses, it's out. You SOL, bro. But for the most part, guys, that is the end of the video. I'm sorry this one was long as snot, but I'm gonna try to make them all shorter. I only got one more video to upload this week because I'm trying to move and everything. So I'll catch y'all next video. Y'all be blessed.